Welcome to Fluency Game. In this lesson, you'll practice English with a calm, realistic story that follows a full day, from morning to night. Each sentence will help you build rhythm, pronunciation, and fluency through shadowing. Listen carefully, repeat every line, and feel how English flows naturally in daily life. Let's begin. Block 1. Morning Routine. 60 sentences. The alarm rings, and a new day starts. I turn it off and sit up slowly. My eyes take a moment to adjust to the light. I stretch my arms and take a deep breath. The room feels quiet and peaceful in the morning. I sit on the edge of the bed for a moment. My feet touch the floor and I stand up. A new day begins with simple actions. I walk to the bathroom to get ready. The routine begins step by step. I wash my face with cool water. The freshness wakes me up completely. I look in the mirror and smile gently. Another day means another chance to grow. I brush my teeth slowly, feeling more awake. The sound of water fills the quiet space. I pick up my towel and dry my face. My reflection looks calm and focused. I comb my hair and fix my shirt. The morning light makes everything look softer. I walk to the kitchen with light steps. The smell of coffee fills the air. I pour it slowly into my favorite mug. The warmth feels good in my hands. I take a small sip and close my eyes. The taste of morning feels simple and familiar. I open the window to let fresh air in. The street outside is still quiet. Birds sing somewhere in the distance. The light breeze touches my face gently. I prepare a quick breakfast with toast and fruit. The toaster clicks and the smell spreads softly. I slice a banana and add a little honey. Simple food brings a calm start to the day. I sit down and eat slowly, enjoying the silence. I think about the plans ahead of me. The day feels open, full of small possibilities. I finish breakfast and put the dishes away. The sound of the sink water is rhythmic and calm. The sunlight grows stronger through the window. I go back to my room to get dressed. I choose clothes that match my mood today. I check my watch and see I'm on time. I tie my shoes and look toward the door. My phone buzzes softly on the table. A morning message from a friend makes me smile. I take my bag and turn off the lights. The house feels quiet again as I step outside. The air is fresh and cool against my skin. The sky is pale blue, calm and clear. I take a deep breath before starting my walk. My steps sound steady on the pavement. A neighbor waves from across the street. I wave back with a small smile. The city begins to wake up around me. Cars pass slowly and shop doors open. I feel the rhythm of the morning all around. A new day moves forward with purpose and peace. I feel ready to face whatever comes next. Morning becomes movement, and movement becomes life. Block 2. Going to work. 60 sentences. I walk toward the bus stop with calm steps. The sun is higher now, warming the air. People around me move with quiet focus. Some look at their phones, others just stare ahead. The city slowly becomes louder and faster. I check the time and see I'm still early. The bus arrives with a soft hum of the engine. I step inside and find an empty seat near the window. The doors close and the city begins to roll by. The world outside becomes a blur of light and motion. I watch people crossing the streets with purpose. The buildings reflect the morning sun. A street musician plays softly near the corner. The rhythm of the song matches the rhythm of the ride. I put on my headphones and play my favorite playlist. Music fills my mind with peace and focus. I think about the tasks waiting at work. I tell myself to take things one step at a time. The bus slows down at the next stop. More passengers come in, carrying their morning energy. I see familiar faces from my neighborhood. A woman smiles politely as she sits beside me. I return the smile, a small gesture of connection. The city keeps moving, steady and alive. The driver turns on the air conditioning, and cool air fills the space. The movement of the bus feels almost hypnotic. I check my phone for messages and reminders. A note says, "Meeting at 9:30." I nod quietly to myself and close the screen. It's time to focus. The bus finally reaches my stop. I stand holding the rail as it slows to a stop. I thank the driver and step outside. The morning light feels sharper here near the tall buildings. The sidewalks are full of people heading somewhere. I walk toward my office with steady rhythm. The sound of footsteps and voices blend together. Someone greets me with a friendly "Good morning." I smile and return the greeting. The small exchange feels warm and human. I enter the office lobby and take a deep breath. The smell of coffee reaches me again. The elevator doors open with a soft chime. I step inside and press the button for my floor. The elevator moves smoothly upward. I watch the floor numbers change one by one. The doors open to a familiar hallway. I walk to my desk and set my bag down. The computer screen glows as I press the power button. A quiet hum fills the background. I take a sip of water and stretch my arms. The office is calm before the real work begins. A colleague waves from across the room. I wave back and smile. The first emails of the day appear on my screen. I read each one carefully, taking notes for later. The sound of keyboards fills the room. I start writing my first message of the day. My mind focuses, step by step, on the tasks ahead. The day officially begins. Block 3, Afternoon Routine, 60 sentences. The clock shows noon, and my stomach reminds me it's lunchtime. I save my work and stand up slowly. The office feels lighter now, full of quiet movement. I walk to the break room, hearing soft conversations. The smell of food fills the air with comfort. I take my lunch from the bag and sit by the window. The sunlight warms the side of my face. I unwrap my sandwich and take a slow bite. The simple taste feels familiar and peaceful. People laugh quietly at a nearby table. I check my phone while finishing my meal. A few messages from friends make me smile. I send a short reply with an emoji. The screen light reflects softly on my hand. I finish eating and take a sip of water. The sound of the clock feels slow and steady. I stretch my arms, feeling the tension fade. It's time to go back to my desk. The afternoon work begins with calm focus. My mind feels clear after the short break. I open a new document on the screen. The words start to form one by one. A coworker walks by and waves. I smile and wave back, keeping my rhythm. The room hums quietly with concentration. The sound of typing fills the space. I take notes, review reports, and check details. Each small task brings a sense of progress. The afternoon light turns golden near the window. I pause for a moment, just watching it. The computer screen glows softly in contrast. My eyes feel tired, so I look away for a moment. I take a slow breath to reset my focus. The clock moves gently toward the late afternoon. A quiet energy fills the room again. Someone offers coffee from the machine. I thank them and accept a small cup. The smell of fresh coffee fills the air. I take a sip and feel more awake. The taste is strong, warm, and grounding. I check the final list of tasks for the day. There are still a few things left to finish. I type carefully, making sure every detail is correct. My mind moves smoothly through the final steps. The sound of clicking keys feels steady and sure. A colleague asks a question about a report. I explain it calmly, feeling confident. Helping others makes the work feel lighter. The team moves together toward the end of the day. Small moments of teamwork build quiet connection. I save my files and close the main document. The computer fan slows down quietly. I write a short note about tomorrow's plans. The clock shows it's almost time to leave. I clean my desk and organize the papers. The light outside begins to change color. The afternoon is fading into evening. I take one last sip of water and stand up. My body feels tired but satisfied. The day's work is done and it's time to go home. Block 4. Evening routine. 60 sentences. The office lights dim as the workday ends. I close my laptop and take a deep breath. The sound of chairs moving fills the room. People say quiet goodbyes as they leave. I collect my things and put on my jacket. The elevator doors open with a soft chime. I step inside and press the ground floor button. The ride down feels peaceful after a long day. The doors open and I walk into the evening air. The city looks different now, calmer and golden. The sun is low, painting the buildings with warm light. I walk slowly toward the bus stop. The air smells like food from nearby cafes. People move more softly now, less in a hurry. The noise of the city feels gentler at this hour. I wait quietly, watching the colors in the sky change. The bus arrives and I step inside. I find a window seat and sit down. The reflection of the sunset shines on the glass. I rest my head gently against the window. The world outside moves slowly past me. Lights begin to appear one by one. I think about the people heading home, like me. A sense of peace fills the bus. I put on my headphones and listen to soft music. The rhythm of the song matches the motion of the bus. I close my eyes for a moment and breathe deeply. My thoughts drift between work and rest. The day feels long but complete. The city lights grow brighter as the sky darkens. The bus stops near my neighborhood. I stand up and thank the driver quietly. Cool evening air greets me as I step outside. I walk along the familiar streets toward home. Streetlights glow softly on the pavement. I see neighbors talking by their doors. The smell of dinner comes from nearby houses. I unlock my door and enter the quiet apartment. The air inside feels still and safe. I take off my shoes and stretch my back. I turn on a small lamp in the living room. Warm light fills the space gently. I put my bag down and sit on the couch. Silence feels comforting after a busy day. I take my phone and check the time. It's earlier than I thought. I decide to cook something simple for dinner. I wash my hands and turn on the stove. The sound of sizzling fills the air. The smell of food makes the room feel alive again. I set the table with a plate and glass. The meal is simple but satisfying. I eat slowly, enjoying every bite. The quiet makes each sound more vivid. I think about small moments from the day. A kind smile, a short laugh, a deep breath. These moments feel more important than the rest. I finish eating and wash the dishes calmly. The warm water runs softly over my hands. Evening becomes a time to slow down and breathe. Block 5. Night Routine, 60 sentences. The night air feels calm through the open window. I sit on the couch, letting my body rest completely. The city outside has softened into distant sounds. I check a few messages before putting my phone away. The glow of the screen fades and silence returns. I take a slow breath, feeling the stillness of the room. The clock ticks quietly in the background. I think about everything that happened today. Some moments were busy, others calm and peaceful. Each one feels like part of a bigger rhythm. I turn off the main lights and keep only the lamp on. Warm light touches the walls gently. I walk to the bedroom, my steps soft and slow. The bed looks inviting after a long day. I prepare my clothes for tomorrow. A small act of order brings peace to my mind. I brush my teeth and wash my face. The cool water refreshes me one last time. My reflection in the mirror looks calm and ready for rest. I dry my face and smile quietly at myself. I walk back to the bedroom and turn off the lamp. The darkness feels soft, not empty. I sit on the bed and stretch my legs. The sheets feel cool against my skin. I take a deep breath and exhale slowly. My thoughts start to slow down naturally. I think about something good that happened today. Gratitude fills my chest with warmth. I remind myself that small things make big differences. The sound of the night is calm and steady. A car passes outside, fading into the distance. The hum of the refrigerator becomes the only sound. I adjust the blanket and lie on my side. The pillow feels soft and comforting. My breathing becomes slower with each minute. I close my eyes and feel peace spreading inside me. My body releases the last bit of tension. The day slowly fades from my mind. Thoughts turn into images, soft and fading. The border between waking and sleeping becomes thin. I think of the people I care about. Their faces appear gently in my mind. I hope they had a peaceful day too. A quiet smile forms before I drift off. The darkness feels safe, like a blanket of calm. The night outside continues in silence. Somewhere the moon shines over the quiet streets. I imagine the stars above, distant and constant. The world keeps turning while I rest. Sleep begins, soft and deep. The day ends just as it began, gently. Every breath feels like part of a quiet rhythm. My thoughts fade completely into dreams. The body rests, and the mind lets go. Tomorrow will bring new light, new steps, new chances. For now, there is only silence and rest. Peace fills the room like invisible air. I am safe, calm, and ready for a new day to come. The story of the day ends here. And a new one will begin when the morning light returns.